And new today's special value. This one, oh yeah, look at your screen. This one is going to be the gift that everyone is going to love this holiday season. Maybe Christmas looks different for you. Maybe the holidays are a little bit different this year. You want something special to serve your family. Maybe you want to give the gift of a night out at dinner, but maybe it's going to be at home. Today, our Rastelli's Reserve 10 of the 6-ounce Black Angus Filet Mignon steaks. It's the very first time ever that we're doing them as a today's special value, and it is, yes, the gift that everyone on your list is going to want to receive coming to their door. 10 beautiful dinners, 10 beautiful steaks, and from our #1 selling food brand right here at QVC. In fact, the only 7-star restaurant in the entire world serves these steaks, and now you can have them on your dinner table. Today, you're going to get 10 of the 6-ouncers. You're going to get them all individually packaged, vacuum sealed, and blast frozen, and we're going to bring it to you at a today's special value price that's unbeatable. 5 payments of $27.99, and 69146 is your item number in order to get this home, and it's the only order of the year. This is the first time we're offering the filet mignons as a today's special value, and this is our most recommended food brand 2 times in a row, and it's already very, very popular. 8,000 people have already placed their order before we even got to our midnight presentation tonight. But today's your day to pick it up. In fact, let's show you the information on the screen for our ship windows and when you're going to be receiving these, placing your order tonight. You can choose to get these immediately and do not delay the joy. Get those home immediately and get that reserve steak home for yourself. You can also reserve it on November 30th if you want to check people off your gift list a little bit early this holiday season. You can also get it shipped on December 7th if you want to enjoy for Christmas, New Year, or do a build to ship to option. By the way, you can also lock it in on auto delivery and get this price every 90 days for a full year. At Rastelli's own website, it's $169 plus shipping and handling. Here at QVC, you're getting it on $27.99 easy pay, and 69146 is your item number. Now, if you are a Rastelli's lover, just like I am, this is one of the brands that I have in my freezer all the time. It's always on my dinner table. I'd love for you to call us in this hour and share your story. We've got a lot of great products from the Rastelli family, but I'd love to take this opportunity to introduce you right now, if you haven't met him yet. He is who we call our butcher and America's butcher right here at QVC, and he is Ray Rastelli of Rastelli Meats. Ray, welcome on into midnight, sir, our final TSV of the year.
Yes, and Alberti, I'm so excited to be here with you because we've got the most special steak we have ever brought to QVC. It's the largest steak, but what's really exciting for me is we're doing it right from the butcher shop. You can see the butcher shop around me. Behind me, you can see our aging windows. You can see all of our products. So this is my home away from home, where I get to meet all of our guests, and this is where I grew up, so I'm right in my environment.
Well, we are so excited to finally bring the studio to the butcher shop and the butcher shop to every single person in America tonight. But Ray, listen, for anybody out there that's wondering, like, okay, filet mignon, we've all heard it. Maybe we've had it at the steakhouses. Maybe we've paid $55, $65 for one filet mignon on a plate. Talk to me about the quality of this meat, because I gotta say, look at this. This knife cuts through like butter into this steak. It's so tender.
Yes, and so I'm going to take you right to the block, because since I'm in a butcher shop, I thought it'd be best for me to actually cut a fillet for you and show you. So this is an entire tenderloin of beef. So if you look at this, this has been completely cleaned. When I say clean, we've taken all the fat, we've made it as clean as could be, so you're getting nothing but beautiful steak. But here's what we do, Alberti. We take the tail off of this, because you're not going to get the tail. We take a couple of 2-ounce medallions, because you're not getting the 2-ounce medallion. What you're getting are these beautiful 6-ounce center cut filet mignons. Now, this is the largest steak that we've ever brought. These are a reserve collection, and there's a reason they're from our reserve collection. So let me show it to you. Look at the marbling that's inside of this steak. That marbling is what makes it reserve. So only 4% of all cattle in the country are going to qualify for this reserve collection. But what's even more important is we age this for 45 days. That's why when you go to a great steakhouse and it says aged to perfection, This is that same steak that you're getting in that steakhouse. It's the same size. It's the largest we've ever brought, and it's from our reserve collection. Guaranteed tender every bite. And look at how beautiful. Remember, not the tips, not the tails, just all these center cuts. Now, I want to show you one other thing. These are nice, big, thick steaks. Look at how thick these steaks are. So let me show you what I'd like to do, because sometimes a 6-ounce steak is really big. You can take that 6-ounce steak, put it up on its side, cut it right in half, just like this, and look what I've got. I've got 2 beautiful fillets out of 1. And that's a beautiful portion. And the reason for it, there is no fat on there at all. It is completely trimmed. You're going to eat from one end to the other. But these are big, thick, juicy steaks. And that's what you should expect when you go to a great steakhouse. So now you can have them right in your home.
So whether you are making the steaks for yourself, maybe you're sending them to someone else as a great gift. I've got over 250 people on the lines right now. Here's the thing. 8,000 of these already spoken for before we even started our presentation tonight. It's our final presentation, or our final Today's Special Value of the year from Rastelli Meats. And if you want the opportunity to give the most premium, the most premier gift of the entire holiday season, this is it right over here. By the way, it even comes with a beautiful gift message on the inside. So if you are doing build to ship to, think of this as something that you can send directly to anybody in your, in your family. And if you've got that son-in-law that's very hard to buy a gift for me, it's my dad, Ray, right? He loves a good steak.
Yes.
And for me, it's always like, okay, what do I get my dad who has everything that he wants? It's a great steak. Today, you're gonna get 10 of them, all individually wrapped, all blast frozen. All you have to do is tell us, do you want them immediately? Do you want them on November 30th, or do you want them on December 7th? And of course, tell us if you want to lock in the price and the value and the easy pay for the entire coming year. Every 90 days for a year, $27.99 is all you pay a month on your credit card. M69146 is your item number. I've got 350 people on the lines right now. And here's the thing. This is how this comes to you. We have a little video to show you. Take a look at this, because this will come to your door in that styrofoam container, Ray. And walk me through this, please.
So, when this gift gets to you or gets to one of your loved ones, because we know around the holidays we're really kind of struggling with getting people together, they get that beautiful gift card that just really lets them know thank you and you love them. Along with it comes our recipe cards, our seasoning packeted well. And what it really does, it tells somebody they're really special. This is that filet mignon, that reserve collection that is in the finest steakhouses. So you may not be able to get to that steakhouse this summer, or this holiday season, I should say, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas, or certainly New Year's, because New Year's seems to be a filet night. So you can have these right in your home the same way that you would if you went to a really great steakhouse. And remember, every bite is guaranteed tender. Black Angus Reserve, and you will be able to cut it with a fork, just like I do all the time on air, because it is very special. But let me show you what I love to do, because I love having fun with food, and it's really simple. So these are nice, big, thick fillets. So I've taken some cracked peppercorn here, and all I'm going to do is take it and I'm going to roll it, because remember how thick these are. So I've taken this beautiful fillet, and all I've done is rolled it in peppercorn. Here, I'm doing it with some parsley, some thyme, and some rosemary. And all I've really doing is I'm notching up the look of this tenderloin. Here's one of my favorites, Alberti, coffee. Take your favorite coffee, just roll it in that favorite coffee, and then cook it the way you like to cook it, whether it is in your skillet, in your oven, on your George Foreman. And of course, if you want to bacon wrap it, just take some applewood smoked bacon like I did, wrap it, and what do you have? You have something really, really special. Now, here's what else I did, because it's holiday time, it's an hors d'oeuvre. This is from one of those 6-ounce filet mignons. I took it, cut it in half, and I cut 8 strips. These are satays, so think about hors d'oeuvres. A beautiful filet mignon satay for your dinner party or for your hors d'oeuvres for your holidays. But that's out of one of these, and you can see how large these fillets are. They go a really long way.
So here's the thing. I've got over 500 people placing their orders on the lines right now. If you want yours, absolutely don't wait on the final Today's Special Value of the year from Rastelli Meats. Ray, I was thinking to myself, if I had the luxury of taking 10 people to a steakhouse, the bill would not be $139.95. That is for sure. That might be just like the appetizer bill, if we're lucky. Today, we're giving you the opportunity to bring home 10 full steaks, 6 ounces each, the largest filet mignon that we've brought to you ever from Rastelli Meats. And this is the reserve collection. You know, when it comes in the black box like this, that's how you know that it is the most premium cut of meat that we bring to you here at QVC from the brand that is actually most recommended brand 2 years in a row, voted by our customers. The most perfect gift for anybody on your list, whether it's you, a loved one, maybe it's the boss at the office, maybe it's the employees at the office. You can't have the holiday party this year. You're sending everybody the steak, send the party to their house. But here's the thing, don't miss out on the opportunity to get it for yourself first. M69146 is your item number. You're gonna get 10 of the 6-ounce Black Angus Reserve Filet Mignons. These are the largest reserve fillets that we've ever offered you here. They're the steakhouse size. They're all hand trimmed. And Ray, for anybody that's wondering, as I cut into this, right, this is so tender. What makes reserve? I know it's 45 days wet aged, but there's something about like 4%, less than 4% of the cattle in the U.S. What is that story?
So the reason for that is you have to have a piece of meat that's got the marbleization inside it, which that marbleization means tenderness, means flavor. You have to have the beautiful red color, and you have to have the tenderness from that steak. Those things create that steak. That's why when I cut this filet, when I can cut my steak with a fork like this, you know you've got a very special steak. And if you go to a great steakhouse, they want you to have the very, very best steak. They want you to have that same exact experience. So look at this, a simple cut with my knife. And again, here's my fork. Think about, can you do that with a filet mignon you get from a grocery store? You cannot. And the reason being, they do not age that product. They do not take a tenderloin that's a reserved collection. They do not take that top quality that goes to those steakhouses. So you're only going to find this here, or you're going to find this at those very, very expensive steakhouses that usually it says market price on the menu, Alberti, right? Because they don't want to scare you away.
Yeah, and here's the thing. They don't have this steak at the grocery store. That's for sure. No. You know where they have this steak? At the world's only 7-star restaurant. Here's what's happening. We've got a lot of people on the lines placing their order. 8,600 orders have already been placed for our today's special value. I've got 600 people on the lines right now. If you're thinking to yourself, ooh, look at those steaks. I want that on my dinner plate for Christmas Eve, for Christmas night. Maybe it's New Year's Eve. I always love to do surf and turf on New Year's Eve. Check this out. I'm going to cut one of these steaks in half right over here. I'm going to cut one in half. Take a look at this surf and turf for 2 that you can do with your Rastelli steaks. Maybe you're picking up some of the Egg Harbor tempura shrimp. You can get those home as well. They're available at QVC.com. But look at that. What a beautiful little dinner for you and for a loved one. 3 ounces each on the steak. You get the 3 of the shrimp, and all of a sudden, a little side salad, you're good to go. $27.99 on a credit card. That is it in order to get this home and to try it for yourself, and really to get home the gift of the holiday season. Every single person in the building, Ray, has been walking by this table and saying, boy, those steaks look good, they smell good, and this is why. Look at as I cut into this, okay? This cuts like a hot knife through butter. That's how tender and juicy these steaks are. And look at when you slice, you literally, it's like you have the world's sharpest knife, but the truth of the matter is that the meat is so, so tender. And for anybody that's wondering, again, right, this is farm to butcher to your table. USDA certified, there's no additives whatsoever. And Ray, I know you work with some really small family farms, and you've been doing that for well over 40 years, which is why we're so proud to have you and your family and your brand and your products right here at QVC. That's why you're our most recommended brand and our #1 selling food brand. Today, though,
Alberti,
yeah?
That's such an important point, to make, because today we really need to know where our food comes from, right? You need to be able to trust where your product coming from. My mom said to me all the time as a kid, she trusted three people to her children and her grandchildren: her doctor, her dentist, and her butcher. So knowing where your meat comes from, knowing those small family farms like I know, where this cattle comes from, being able to get the finest cattle in the world